going to be a thing of beauty. So it's a new day and it is time to fit the 42-inch light bar. I've had a lot of thought about how I'm going to run the wiring for it. I will be getting a snorkel soon, so I probably will run it up with the snorkel in the seal. So it's still gutter this part here, run it up that way. It's pretty flat cable, which is good. But I just got to work out how I'm going to route it. But we shall see. There's a lot of loud birds around as well. Welcome to Australia. So here along the slit of the car, there's this little entry, this panel gap here. Now, this isn't a perfect condition car, and it will never be a perfect condition car. So I'm probably going to run it down here and then into this panel here, the guard. So I don't think I'll take the guard off. I think I'll just like prise it back a little bit and just run the cable through. Make sure, like, this cable's double insulated as well, so that's another thing. Can you shut up? Thank you. All right, so I feel bad now. It's okay, bird. This is your natural habitat. Make as much noise as you want. All right, so I'm gonna run a, it's twin core wire. It's double insulated, so I'm gonna keep checking it and see, but I don't think I'm gonna have any problems with it, like vibration and flex between panels and whatnot. That's something you do have to worry about. You don't want it to short out, but it will be fused correctly. So what's the worst that could happen? Light bar doesn't work. That's it. So let's run the cabling for it, and it should be a pretty simple job. And with the help of it, we have now got our wiring where we want it to go. Not looking too bad here. Could be better, but when the snorkel's there, it's going to cover it anyway. Win-win. So all I have to do now, terminate the connection, run it to where I need it to go, and we are good to go. Down in here, I'm going to secure it. Make sure it's out of the way of the hinge, but I'm going to secure it there. But I'm going to use a little double-sided cable tie anchor, and hopefully it'll stay. I've never really used them before, so just make sure the surface is all nice and clean. Now, when you are wiring up a relay, there are several connections on here. On this particular relay, it actually tells you what each connection does. So you can see the 86 and 85, they run the coil. And then on 30 and 87, that's your switch contacts. So on the back here, you see 86 and 85. If you energize one to 12 volt, the other one to ground, you will activate the electromagnet. And that electromagnet pulls down a contact, which then contacts 30 and 87. Within contacting those, you will now have current flowing through there. And that's how a relay can take a low current capacity switch and transform it into a high current capacity switch. So this hasn't been particularly interesting. However, I have fuse to relay to light bar, and then I have all the wires for powering the relay. It is a little messy. I will be cleaning this up, but for now, it is what it is. So now all we have to do is put a Deutsch connector on the other end, wire it into the cab, and that's pretty much it. And we are good to go for Project Big Light Bar. Our wiring is done. except for the wiring inside the cab. That is also next, along with wiring up our Deutsch connector. So Deutsch connector, in cab, done. So we have our Deutsch connector wired, then we have to mount it to the roof rack. So that is one mounted light bar. I still have to do a little bit of cleaning up and some nice stuff, but you can barely see the wire from the front, which is good, and I'm keen to test it out. I shall be doing that at night time.